This is not the ANC. This is not the ANC. They took a country with the most amazing infrastructure, the most unbelievable economy, and the most beautiful humans on earth, and they slaughtered it. The ANC cannot move people from poor to middle class because they subsequently don't have the bloody IQ. And if they have an IQ, the EQ cut them out. Nelson Mandela would never in his life dream of this, but Nelson Mandela predicted this. He predicted it. Nelson Mandela het gesê, if the ANC does to you, which the apartheid government did to you, then you do to them what you did to the apartheid government. I'm just following his orders because it's come. You can paint a zebra any color you want. It's coming back black and white. They will not win this election by hook. They will win this election by truth. You must fight fire with fire. I was one of the national security advisors in that term of 94 and Laataand. And that was the greatest transition, was to understand that the flag went down and the flag went up. Die vlag het gesak, hy het opgekom en almal is gesê, julle moet maar nou maar oor die weg kom. And I dink vandag nog, today, we're struggling with that.
Yeah.
Because people just said, well, you do it, you get on. And if we really look back at 30 years, as ons 30 jaar terug, almal het foute gemaak. Almal maak nog steeds foute. But it is not about the mistakes that you made in the past. It's about correcting it today. We say in Kosalomslach. So that ukomso, more. The youngest president should be this man. Because he's got the opportunity, hy het die kans om hierdie ding te draai. And that's why we started the multi-party charter. That's why that is the chance, Riaan. This is not the ANC. This is not the ANC. Nelson Mandela would never in his life dream of this, but Nelson Mandela predicted this. He predicted it. Nelson Mandela het gesê, if the ANC does to you, which the apartheid government did to you, then you do to them what you did to the apartheid government. I'm just following his orders because it's come. Number two, dis 'n verskrikking. They took a country, no matter what the people will argue, they took a country with the most amazing infrastructure, the most unbelievable economy, and the most beautiful humans on earth, and they slaughtered it year by year. And I'm not going to stand by and see them do that. And die derde rede is plain and simple. The people of this country deserve more. They were promised the Rainbow Nation. They were promised hope. En ons is nou 30 jaar later. Informal settlements are not formal. The ANC cannot move people from poor to middle class because they subsequently don't have the bloody IQ. And if they have an IQ, the EQ cut them out. I mean, Cyril Ramaphosa, ek noem hom Soekie Cyril. Waar is hy? I mean, this is a man that took a helicopter to go fly over a place that is so deep in the Kak at this moment. He had to go get an aerial view. Maar as you know, mal. So this is where we're sitting. We are sitting with people that really want to, but they really cannot. Because a communist cannot sit with a capitalist. We are sitting with an organization, thank you for giving us liberation.
Which is arguable. It was a mechanism.
Sure. We'll be on the same team until I notice that team is going the same route as others.
Absolutely fair enough.
And that is what the UIM does. We are not promising homes. I'm just going to sit back like a good old submarine and I'm going to watch the battleships keep course. I will be the conscience. I will be the accountability. But I'll tell you something. We are our own leaders, our own parties, our own philosophy. But one thing you must agree here today. Stalin, de Gaulle, Churchill, and Roosevelt sat in one chair, in one picture, at one stage, because the common enemy was Hitler. So I'm telling the public today, Chris, this is not about philosophy. This is about numbers. Because our common enemy today is not the ANC. It is the government that happens to be the ANC. The ANC doesn't do politics.
The ANC does
The ANC does logistics. Moet ek dit weer sê? Now let me tell you. On voting day, Chris and Neil and Peter Groenewald and John Steenhuisen, we are going to go out there and we're going to do the political thing. We're going to stand at places. We're going to rah-rah. We're going to get them on the go. You know what the ANC does on voter day? They move 6 million people in one day. They don't care about your rah-rah. They take 1.2 billion rand and they own for that day every taxi, every bus, every truck, every train in this country for a day. They give the man a T-shirt, they give him a cap, they give him a Streetwise 2, they give him a 2-liter Coke, and they put them and move them to the voter station, and 6 million people back home. Yeah. I am telling you, the westernized severe sense of politics does not work in Mzansi.
Amen.
They will not allow you to take 6-7 million people and capture them. So while this ANC, for now the 6th time, has got the money, the logistical power, and own transport, we, as the multi-party charter, are going to sit back and have to realize, and I will say that here, you must fight fire with fire. There's no way that any singular party, the DA, the UIM, the Freedom Front, the IFP, are going to get, at this moment in time, the logistical fight on the ground. If we don't decide that these people do not do politics, Chris, they do logistics. And if they can move 5 or 6 million people by not doing what you and I are doing, by standing up and telling them the truth, by telling them there's hope, they don't care. They don't care. So
filling stadiums and
and that's what it's about. So do you know, here's the thing. They will not win this election by hook. They will win this election by truth. And I'm telling you, we, as the multi-party charter, we were born at night, not last night. We understand where they do it, where they put the ballots, where they slip the boxes, where they feed the ones they're feeding now. Chris, no matter how we smear it, you can paint a zebra any color you want. It's coming back black and white. This country cannot survive economically another 5 years with these pigs eating at the trough. Chris, we better change this country, and we must change it now.
There you have it, guys. Our African leaders are really doing their best to show how much they've envisioned the future, a sustainable future for Africa and its inhabitants. But you know, here in KwaZemi, we also love to hear from the people of Africa and lovers of Africa in the comments. So we encourage you to watch the videos as we post them here on KwaZemi, and do not fail to share your comments in the comments where you express your views, especially as people who love Africa and really wish the best for the future of Africa. So whatever it is you've heard and whatever it is you have a feeling about the speech you've just heard, please make sure to put it down in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please share and like and subscribe, because that's the way you support KwaZemi as a channel, an Afrocentric channel, where we try to understand deeper issues in African history and hopefully develop a collective intelligence on how we wish to build the Africa we want to see as people of Africa. See you in the next one.